I'm Michael Brody, once again back on a Mind Site Hypnosis.
Brody's on a
All
roll.
right, it's good to see everybody right here on Mind Site Hypnosis on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Thank you very much for coming on a Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once again, we have 17,000 people packed into the studio here at the Brody Entertainment. I know, I can't help it. It's just amazing. It is truthfully amazing.
Felicia, there's got to be more.
There is. There's so much more.
Oh, speaking of that, Flea, she is in the house. I know she is because I saw her. Where is she? There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Felicia, and she says, "Hey, brother," and I say, "Hey, sissy poo," because that is our family language, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, what a week. What a week it has been. What a weekend, I should say. It has been crazy. I just got back literally today from Las Vegas at the from the Performing Hypnosis Summit. It was amazing. It was unbelievable. We had so much fun. I cannot tell you. Joseph, hey Joe, good to see you. Finally catching you live. That's what he says. Says finally catching you live. Happy early birthday. Oh, how did you know? It's my birthday. It is my birthday. Well, coming up on the 29th. That's right. Everybody doesn't have to send me flowers or anything like that. Just money. It works for me. Amazon gift cards. I'm not picky. But I am very glad that Joe is here. Thank you, Joe, for being here. I appreciate it. I was just saying I just got back from Hypno Thoughts Live. It was not Hypno Thoughts Live. Now you got me doing it. From Performing Hypnosis Summit. From Performing Hypnosis Summit in Las Vegas. It was a crazy time. We there's so much to talk about. And I've come back renewed, refreshed, exhausted, but feeling very pumped up to do a whole bunch of shows and raring to go and having some fun. I want to thank everybody who was there that were my good friends, especially from the Detroit area, Tommy G. Orlando, and Scott Houghton, and Marina Houghton, of course, was there too. So, and of course, we have to thank Kevin Lapine because he is from the Detroit area, but he lives in Las Vegas now, and we caught his show as usual. And of course, it was fantastic. And I got to see it this time from the viewers' viewpoint instead of being on stage all the time. And it is a very different perspective. And I'm glad I got to see it. It was very illuminating and it had a lot of special effects. I actually liked it very much, especially when you can see the special effects and not know what was going on. So that worked out very well. And there were so many different classes that I was so glad to experience. There was Dan Goyetz. Dan had to leave a little early, and Dan did a fantastic job. What? Felicia says what? Felicia says hand pink what? What the hell, Felicia? What the hell? Hand pink waving. Whatever that means. Okay. Thank you, Felicia. You are you are very unique, and I must say that
Brody's on a roll.
that she's on a roll. That's right. I don't understand what that means, but okay. Anyways, what's going on? We got to see some new people talk, like Tracy Harden, and Tracy did a fantastic job. I was very proud of her. I went to her seminar, and as all good hypnotists, we support each other and we talk to each other. and we give everybody positive criticism. Oh, it's a wave. Thank you, Felicia. Felicia says it's a wave. And I got to see my friend Dennis Ridgway. He was there, and he was talking about voices and how that affects. And I saw my friend Christina J. And every time I see Christina, I tend to find out a little bit more about her and how crazy she is. And she is very, very crazy. But she actually gave me a fantastic idea to do for next year's PHS Performing Hypnosis Summit, which is doing uh, uh, teasers, promo teasers. And I think that's a wonderful idea. Little short, little clips on what you do and how you can promote that. That is a very, very good idea. So thank you very much. And of course, I got my first chance to actually go to Catherine Hicklin's house, which was an amazing time. We got to see her do. If you don't know Catherine Hicklin, she was a soap star. She's right now she's a stage hypnotist. She's a mentalist. She did mentalism for us on Saturday night, which was fantastic. We saw Kevin on Friday. We saw Michael DeShalit on Sunday. Although I got lost, and if the Goobies are listening, I apologize for that. It was my fault. We'll have to figure that out another time. But I hear everybody had a fantastic time. So, anyways, the what's coming up next for me? Well, we've got right now this birthday week that I'm going to have is going to be fun. I think we're going to try and sneak in a couple of auditions for a show that I'm directing. I'm going to be directing Godspell, so that's another hat I'm wearing. So we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to have I'm going to have a special birthday. It'll be my 64th birthday. I don't care who knows, but I'm going to have my 64th birthday, and I'm going to be partying and having a good time, and with Karen and all the folks all around here. Next week, I also have a couple of shows. I have a corporate show on February 7th, and I have another show on the 9th. So it is going to, and we've got some schools lined up too for some seminars. So it's going to be very, very fun. Finally, as I'm getting out of January, because January is a slow month for me, uh, things are going to work out very well. By the way, if you've just got on and you are listening for the first time, if you're listening on Facebook or if you're listening on YouTube, please put in your name so we know who you are. I love you guys. And Felicia says something very, very caring. She worries about me. That's so special. And I took that off as fast as I could because she doesn't have to worry about me, although she does worry about me, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm also very, very excited because I'm getting some very valuable bookings. And to roll this out, it looks like we have a solidified date for me and myself and I and Scott Houghton to do a show together at the Thumb Coast Theaters in Marine City. And it will be in I think it's in May. Yeah, May. I think it's in May. Yes. No, it's in April. Thank you. Anyways, We'll have some more info on that later on. We'll be talking about that really, really hyped up a lot more. And so a lot of fun things. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about, like I said, we're talking about what happens at conventions. It is a way to learn new things. It is a way for older people and older older hypnotists and younger hypnotists to get together, to network together, to exchange information and to exchange and to do things together, to go out and have a camaraderie. It was a all around fantastic time. So I have to thank Grant Saunders, Brian Bay, and Captain Sean Kostiak for their love and their caring into putting this whole thing on. So thank you very much, gentlemen. We appreciate it. Make sure you go see their show. Their show is Hypnosis Heroes. They have a lot of fun. And if you notice correctly, one of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm promoting them, and once they hear about this, they're going to promote me. In other words, we are not in competition, we're in cooperation. So we work together, and that is one of the things that we talk about at these conventions, that cooperation over competition. Gone are the days of everybody competing against each other. And Kevin Lapine kind of brought up a very interesting fact that I didn't even think about this. Kevin Lapine says that he's promoting me and I'm promoting him. And that is actually kind of very true in a way that I never thought of. And what happens is, whenever I'm doing a show in Detroit, in the Detroit area, and it is a good show, it is a fantastic show, that promotes Kevin even all the way in Las Vegas. And when Kevin does a great show in Las Vegas, it also gives people who are hypnotists in Detroit a little promotion too. So it is a cross promotional either way, and that's what makes conventions a lot of fun. So if you've never been to a convention, and especially if you are a stage hypnotist or a comedy hypnotist, you need to go to these conventions. You need to, if you're in Michigan, go to the Michigan Hypnosis Convention in Detroit. If you want to focus just on stage hypnosis, and you want to really learn from a lot of the greats, you want to go to Las Vegas, and that's the Performing Hypnosis Summit. If you want to experience the awe and the pomp and pageantry, then you want to go to Hypno Thoughts Live. That's where they have about 1,000 hypnotists together. Now that's not just stage hypnotists, but it's also hypnotherapists. It's all these other people. If you want to do just hypnotherapy, the Mid American Conference in Chicago is fantastic. Or if you want to kind of crisscross and do a little bit of everything, you want to check out Heartland Hypnosis Conference in St. Louis. That is an amazing place because they have what we call streets, and they have a clinical hypnotherapy street. They have a stage hypnosis street. They have a metaphysical hypnosis street. So if you want to just have classes for just what you're interested in, you can just go down those streets every hour, and something will happen on that. So there's a lot of stuff, and there's more, because it's not just in the United States that you can happen, because people from all over the world come to these things. There's also a Canadian hypnosis conference. See, I mean, this is what we're talking about. This is cooperation over competition. I'm not competing. We're not competing for you guys to just come to one conference. You should come to all these different conferences if you can, or go to the ones that are closest to you, or that ones that mean a little bit more to you. So the Canadian Hypnosis Conference is one I haven't gone to yet, but I want to, and that's in Toronto. There's also an Irish Hypnosis Conference in Ireland, believe it or not, an Irish hypnosis conference in Ireland. Who'd have thunk? But that is also one of them. There's also one in England. There's so many. But all you have to do is look it up and talk to people and network and find out about it. And that's one of the ways we cooperate together. So So check out your local your though those kind of things. You'll find them. You can even go hypnosis conference on Google, and you can find out exactly what you guys are doing, or what we're doing. Now, I happen to be on the Michigan Hypnosis Conference, and it's an international hypnosis conference now, and you can find it on the web. Go to Michigan International Hypnosis Conference, or the Performing Hypnosis Summit. That is the PHS. Check that out. They Like I said, we just finished that, and they're always accepting people to either speak, or to speak on a subject, or any kind of those things. It is amazing. It is unbelievable. So check that out. The things are endless. The opportunities are endless in this situation. So want you to I was talking about earlier, that one of the talks that I was thinking about doing for next season would be a promo pack. So what's a promo pack? A promo pack is another way to put together a promotional packet for potential buyers for your show. And it kind of shows a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's fast paced, and it is usually found on, you usually create it, and you can either put it on a thumb drive, or you can have it a landing page for it, or you can put it on YouTube, any of those different things. But it promotes you, and the more you promote yourself, the more the word gets out. And when the word gets out, that's when you get your bookings. There are people who are still having a hard time getting bookings, and I understand that. But the problem is, there shouldn't be this problem, because you see, there are so many schools, whether you go to the high school, the all night parties or after prom parties, those situations. If you want to go that street, or if you want to go the county and state fair way of path, you can go that way. Or if you're interested in going the cruise way, being on cruises, performing on cruises, I found out a lot of things. There was a Anne Marie, and she's a coordinator for for cruises. And I found out, looking through her eyes, what she's looking for talent, and it's very, very interesting, very, very interesting, and very interesting lady to talk to. The Full of a lot of knowledge. So like I said, one of the ways I am going to do things is and by the way, I found out a lot of stuff from her. I found out that I need to write down every little bit of my show when I do a theater show, so I can hand in. It's like doing a theater show at a theater. It's like doing light cues and sound cues. And thinking about that, I mean, I do that with my middle schooler kids. I should be able to do that with my hypnosis show. So she was right. I had never even thought of that until she mentioned it. So it is very valuable information if you're going to do theatrical shows. Um, I'm talking about these promo packs. So these promo packs will have your brand on there. It'll have your name on there. It'll have where you can be reached. Sometimes not. Sometimes they don't want that. Sometimes, if they're looking for, if they're already hired you. They're not looking for you to have your name on the end of that, so you might have to edit that. But it's all editing, and you can have someone else do it, or you can do it, and it's very easy to do. I usually use iMovie and a couple other apps that create transitions to to make these promo packs. So I wanted to show you one of them right now, and it's fast paced, and it's tells you a little bit about me, what kind of show I do. So check it out, see what you think. This person right here, listen carefully. Think of yourself as a balloon that has not been blown up yet, and I attached your whole body to a pump. So every time I pump it up, you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Here it comes. Bigger. I'm bigger. Now just let out the air. Everybody who I am? Dylan or Brian? Shake your hand if there's any time better right now. Tell everybody who I am? You literally try to stop. We like this one. Thank you. You like my good? Have you ever been to my concert? Really? I bet you never been backstage. You probably really stop. No? Tell everybody who I am.
We love you. We love you.
Hello. What's your name?
But you can call me your wife.
He says rock.
Oh, jeez. Did you call up your friend? Did you call up your friend? So looking at that, it tells you a little bit about what I like to do, who I like to do my shows for. Now you saw there that I did all the it was all kids. It was all high school kids and lower and everything. I have another one for just adults. I have another one for that shows off for parties. I have another one, so I have more than one. And again, all these show a little bit of your personality throughout this whole time. And that was only 4 minutes long. So you don't want to do it any longer than 5 minutes. But the shorter the better, the more impact, the better it is. So I really suggest that if you're serious about being a stage hypnotist, if you're serious about making money, you definitely want to get two interesting things. One of them is an EPK, which is an electronic press kit, and you can have people create those things for you. That helps because then if you want to it's like a brochure. It's a brochure about yourself. It's a still brochure about yourself. So you can email those, or you can do these promo packs like I was talking about, and they're more live action. They kind of show a little bit more. Now, remember, you really can't do any of these until you actually get some shows, because you want to video all your shows, and then you can use little clips to put things together and create your own promo pack. So try and do that. It really is a very interesting thing. I wanted to show you one more video because it's a lot of fun, and here it is.
Tyler, have you been close to a person who's ever been hypnotized? Let me show you what I mean by that. See this person right here? All it takes is taking a deep breath in. Watch, take a deep breath in. And sleep. Okay, there you go. Tyler, what do you think about that?
That's crazy.
Tyler, you have a young lady on your shoulder. What do you think about that? Is that good?
I don't know.
You don't know. It's okay, you have two. Sleep. There you go. Okay. The worst part about it is, she has no idea what's going on. Tyler, what do you think about that?
That's also crazy.
I absolutely agree, to tell you the truth. Hi, nice to see you. What's your name? Nick, do me a favor, sleep. Okay. Stay right there. You do understand, if she farts, he's gone, okay? Okay. Sometimes you're in a hurry. Sometimes you're in a, hey, Tyler, sometimes you're in a hurry, you know what I mean? And you want to hypnotize people very fast. Everybody else besides Tyler, everybody put your right arm out, extend it out. Now turn it towards me, palm towards me, palm towards me. Tyler, watch. You watching, Tyler? This is how you hypnotize somebody really fast. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. What do you think, Tyler?
I don't know what to say about that.
Tyler, would you like to be hypnotized?
Yeah.
Okay, sleep. Okay. Eyes closed, release and relax, every muscle going.
Nothing like dream on. Okay, so they're dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I have such a blast doing all this stuff and doing it for 35 years. I'm having a wonderful time. So, I want you to guys know something. All of you out there in listening land, I want you and people who are listening live and people who are listening to me right now, like Felicia. I want you guys to know that I am moving my day over to Tuesday at 7 p.m. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. I know my outro is going to say Mondays, but it's really Tuesdays at 7 p.m. For the next couple of months. The reason is because I am, like I said, I'm directing a show, and we have rehearsals on Monday night. So we are going to move Mindsight Hypnosis to Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook Live. So we will see you next week. I'm also going to also try and work on getting some, at least some guest stars, some guest people on and talking to me live. So it's not just me. We're going to have more of Felicia Palladino's crazy dad jokes. So, and watch her laugh and make us all laugh. And it's all cute and adorable. And that's what she is too. So there. And we're going to have other fun, different events going on that I don't know yet that I'm going to make up. You know, who cares? Anyways, all this is going to happen a week from tomorrow because we're going to start a week from tomorrow on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a good time here at Mindsight Hypnosis. We will be back next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I want to thank you very much for coming, and we will see you later.